This evening, first, a businessman is recovering after being shot during a brazen robbery at Ocean View Hotel and Bar. Two suspects are in custody, but police are still searching for the third. We have the latest details. Plus, big changes are coming to the Cheddi Jagan International Airport. Starting in November, a new e-gate system promises faster passenger processing and enhanced security. Find out how it works and what it means for your travel plans. Also, the Ghana Prison Service is addressing concerns over safety and resource issues at the Lusignan prison. We'll tell you what the Director of Prison is saying about the state of the facilities. And dreams are becoming reality for 1,000 families as they receive house lots at Molson Creek. We'll take you inside this massive new housing project that's set to transform Region 6. Finally, the BRICS Summit kicks off today in Russia with world leaders and the UN Secretary General in attendance. What's on the agenda for this global gathering? Stay tuned for these stories and more coming up on Headline News Update. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for October 22nd, 2024. I am Baby Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, the Ghana Police Force is investigating a robbery at a hotel on Demerara's East Coast, in which a businessman was shot during the ordeal. Dale Jarvis has further details.
A businessman is nursing a gunshot wound following a daring robbery by three armed men at the Ocean View Hotel in Better Hope, East Coast, Demerara last evening. Swift action by ranks of the Guyana Police Force has led to the arrest of two of the armed bandits after they shot and robbed the 56-year-old businessman. Reports are that around 8:20 p.m., the unmasked trio stormed the hotel bar holding the businessman at gunpoint. Demanding money and jewelry, the bandits marched their victim into his home attached to the hotel and ransacked it. The man refused to comply, and one of the bandits shot him in the abdomen before fleeing with an undisclosed amount of cash and valuables. The man was rushed to a hospital where his condition is stable. The matter was reported, and the police apprehended two of the suspects, 35-year-old Winston Harris and 38-year-old Dexter Simon, in Industry East Coast, Demerara. A search revealed a 32 revolver, live ammunition, and a toy gun in Simon's possession. The third suspect, known as Kevin, evaded capture after dropping the 38 revolver during a chase in Ogle. Investigations are ongoing as police intensify their search for the remaining suspect and the missing cash and jewelry. Reporting for Headline News Update, Dale Jarvis.
Thanks, Dale. A would-be robber is now hospitalized after a botched robbery attempt at an electronics store in Georgetown. Here again is Dale Jarvis with that report.
A daring daylight robbery attempt ended in bloodshed when a bold bandit was shot twice by a quick-thinking businessman at Tech Guy Solutions on Middleton Street, Georgetown, on Monday, October 21st, 2024. The armed suspect wielding a .38 revolver with a filed-off serial number stormed the store at 11:40 a.m. demanding cash. The 39-year-old store owner, who had a licensed firearm tucked in his waistband, was caught off guard but acted swiftly. As the gunman threatened him, another 33-year-old businessman entered the store, sparking a tense standoff. The suspect turned his weapon on the customer, triggering a scuffle that ended with a gunshot to the man's hand. In the heat of the moment, the store owner sprang into action, firing two rounds that struck the robber in the abdomen, bringing him down. The businessman disarmed the suspect before calling the police, who arrived swiftly on the scene. The injured customer was admitted to Woodlands Hospital, where his condition is stable. Meanwhile, the injured bandit was rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital, where he underwent emergency surgery. His condition is critical. Police investigations are ongoing. Reporting for Headline News Update, Dale Jarvis.
Thanks, Dale. On a different note, the Cheddi Jagan International Airport is set to introduce an e-gate system by November, aimed at reducing passenger processing times by 25 to 30%. This upgrade comes in response to an 18% increase in flights and over 100,000 evening passengers annually. The new automated border control system will allow up to 6 passengers to be processed simultaneously, using biometrics verification for faster clearance. Passengers departing within a month will benefit from pre-stored data, further speeding up the process. Integrated with Interpol's Global Resilient Critical Communications database, the system enhances security by flagging individuals if identity verification fails. Additionally, an online embarkation and disembarkation form will help streamline entry procedures. These improvements include upgraded CCTV and self-checking kiosks, are part of the government's efforts to make CJIA a paperless, more efficient regional travel hub. Stick around when we return. Guyana Prison Service addresses concerns amid public scrutiny, and Reggae Festival set to ignite Guyana.
Kissoon's Furniture, Mega Sale, 7 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings on office furnitures, outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sales starts October 24th to the 30th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture, Mega Sale, a Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Is there anybody in this house want to worship the Lord with me?
Hi, music fans! It's here again. It's the Gospel Music Awards 2024 and the launching of Charlene Maloney's new album titled He's Greater.
He's greater.
It's a double event, one night only. It's praise and worship at the National Cultural Center, Saturday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. or 20 hours sharp. Tickets cost $3,000 and $2,000. It's Gospel Music Awards and a concert. Special appearances by Ambassador Charlene Maloney and other top Guyanese artists. You cannot afford to miss this one. Be there.
Get your tickets at the National Cultural Center, Wireless Connections Border Market, and Andrew Supermarket.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
There's a wave of heat. It's for the whole world.
If you have any infirmity, any disease, doesn't matter what the case is. You're healed in Jesus' name.
Everyone wants to hear your story.
I'm alive!
Get up, you are here. Get up, you are here. October, Healing Streams Live Healing Services. Get yourself ready.
For Linden, call 707-2389. Bartica, call 685-6096. And Georgetown, call 695-0942.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. Here's Credit. And today, all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and poise cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, five spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinate, soak for all you don't know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, dark seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radical went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. She shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. It is the civic duty and legal responsibility of all persons who meet the eligibility requirements to apply for registration. By doing so, you will be ensuring that you you are issued a national identification card and be included in the official lists of electors for future elections, providing you meet all eligibility criteria. This registration exercise will end on November 29, 2024. For further information, contact the GCOM on 225-027729 or visit the website www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. The Guyana Prison Service has responded to public concerns raised on social media regarding resource allocation and incidents of prisoner assaults on staff at the Lusignan prison. Senior Superintendent of Prisons Deoraj Gayendat refuted allegations of systemic issues, acknowledging only one isolated incident in which a prison officer was assaulted. Disciplinary measures were taken against the offending prisoner, and welfare interventions were provided to the affected staff member. Director of Prisons Nicolan Elliott emphasized the government's commitment to addressing the long-term needs of the prison system, citing a budget allocation of $6.5 billion to 2024, aimed at modernizing facilities and improving working conditions for staff. Over the past 3 years, the Guyana Prison Service has received over $16 billion for various upgrades, benefiting Lusignan, New Amsterdam, and Mazaruni prisons. In addition, the Guyana Prison Service has approved the hiring of over 90 personnel, including accountants and clerks, to support daily operations, with 35 recruits currently undergoing training in prison management. Director Elliott urged the public to refrain from spreading misleading information about the prison system, encouraging them to seek accurate information directly from the Guyana Prison Service to avoid creating unnecessary fear and discrediting prison staff. In other news, excitement overflowed last Friday as the first 1,000 house lots at the Molson Creek Housing Development in Region 6 were allocated as part of the government's Dream Realized Housing Drive. Led by Minister of Housing and Water Colin Crowell and Central Housing and Planning Authority CEO Sharon Greaves, the project spans 1,000 acres. It will include schools, government offices, commercial spaces, and recreational facilities. Minister Crowell emphasized that the new development aligns with the government's goal of delivering 50,000 house lots by 2025, with 10,000 allocated annually. The Molson Creek area, strategically located near the future Guyana-Suriname Bridge, is expected to become a regional development hub. Additionally, the government has invested $3.2 billion in nearby housing schemes and water infrastructure, further supporting the region's growth. On a different note, a foreign-based Guyanese reggae artist is hosting an upcoming festival, promising an unforgettable event filled with rich rhythm and unity. Malcolm Carter has more details.
Light a light, more fire, more smoke. As the smoke is driven away, drive them away. This is no joke.
As the sun sets over Guyana, excitement builds for an electrifying reggae festival that promises to fill the air with rich rhythms and a message of unity. This year, the festival is set to soar even higher, and we caught up with Mr. Methuselah Mannings, the dynamic host of this highly anticipated event.
At the 28th of December, and we're looking to secure the national park, whether it's going to be the tarmac or the parking lot. And those are the two venues that's in mind. And the process is coming along very, very well, you know. The whole purpose of this Reggae Kingdom's mission, all right, is to tour Guyana. Because when I first sat and I came up with this idea a couple years ago, is to tour the nation, tour the main regions in this country, and to take along those same upcoming youths, along with my brothers, them that's in the music from my time and even from before, to be on this tour. And let's tour Guyana, because once we tour Guyana and we shake up Guyana and let them know, well, yeah, we recognize, then we could move on to the world. And that's Reggae Kingdom's mission.
In our conversation, we explored the festival's journey for its first leg to its upcoming second leg, the vital role of government support, and what attendees can expect on the big day.
The first leg, it was a bit in a hurry. It happened like a couple of weeks planning. Actually, the planning is not even a couple of weeks, it's years planning. But to make it happen with the slight adjustments, it took a couple of weeks and it was a little bit rushy. That first event was a free event. Now come the second leg, which is going to be taking place in Georgetown, is going to be a better planning because we have a month, actually like 2 months ahead of us to do more promotion, you know, and get the public more involved so we could get that support that we're looking for. Also, I'm looking to team up with local promoters, you know, and also the government of Guyana to make this happen.
With a heart full of passion for reggae, Methuselah shared his journey and motivations, revealing the inspiration behind this crucial celebration. He emphasized the importance of empowering the youth with its powerful message.
So now we need to keep it more replaying in the youth's ears. So we need to hear it more in the dance hall. We need to hear it more in the minibuses. And it needs to be on your playlist. More reggae music, more conscious music, not just reggae. Could be soca, could be calypso, could be jazz. Once is teaching and uplifting the people, that's what we need.
Join us as we dive into the essence of reggae, from its roots to its relevance today, and discover why this festival, dubbed a Reggae Kingdom, is not to be missed. Reporting for a Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
I did it for the fans while myself may promote.
Thanks, Malcolm. Don't go away after the break. Police in Mozambique dispersed opposition protests after disputed elections. And Hurricane Oscar leaves at least 6 dead in Cuba.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lenders, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Kissoon's Furniture, mega sale. 7 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings on office furnitures, outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sales starts October 24th to the 30th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture, mega sale. A Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Is there anybody in this house want to worship the Lord with me?
Hi, music fans. It's here again. It's the Gospel Music Awards 2024 and the launching of Charlene Maloney's new album titled He's Greater.
He's greater.
It's a double event, one night only. It's praise and worship at the National Cultural Center, Saturday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. or 20 hours sharp. Tickets cost $3,000 and $2,000. It's Gospel Music Awards and a concert. Special appearances by Ambassador Charlene Maloney and other top Guyanese artists. You cannot afford to miss this one. Be there.
Get your tickets at the National Cultural Center, Wireless Connections Border Market, and Andrew Supermarket.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, five spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you who don't know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, jerk seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour. And then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radhika went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. She shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
There's a wave of heat. It's for the whole world.
If you have any infirmity, any disease, doesn't matter what the case is.
You're healed in Jesus' name. Everyone wants to hear your story.
I'm alive!
Get up, you are here. Get up, you are here.
October, Healing Streams live healing services. Get yourself ready.
For Linden, call 707-2389. Bartica, call 685-6096. And Georgetown, call 695-0942.
The Guyana Elections Commission GECOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. How to apply for registration? You must visit the GECOM registration office that is responsible for the registration of persons from your area of residence to apply for registration or name change or correction. You must be in possession of the following source documents as might be relevant: original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration, original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by way of marriage, original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll, original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on November 29th, 2024. For further information, please contact GECOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GECOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back, and now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world.
Good evening. I'm Malcolm Carter, and welcome to tonight's regional and international news. First up, at least 6 people have died in Cuba due to Hurricane Oscar, which struck eastern Cuba as a Category 1 hurricane before weakening to a tropical storm. The worst hit area was Guantanamo, where over 1,000 homes were damaged. The hurricane coincided with a nationwide power outage, leaving around 10 million people in darkness. Some areas remain inaccessible, with rescue workers trying to reach those affected. Localized protests broke out as residents demanded electricity restoration. President Miguel Diaz-Canel blamed the power crisis on the U.S. trade embargo, while the nation also faces severe fuel and food shortages amidst its worst economic crisis in decades. Moving on. 7 new civil lawsuits have been filed against Sean Diddy Combs, accusing him of sexual assault at various events in Los Angeles, New York, and Las Vegas. The lawsuits, brought by 4 men and 3 women, allege that Combs or his associates drugged their drinks, leading to sexual assaults. The youngest plaintiff was 13 at the time of the alleged incident. Combs, currently facing separate federal charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, has denied all accusations. His legal team dismisses the claims as publicity stunts. Combs remains in custody, awaiting trial in May 2025, facing life imprisonment if convicted. Internationally, riot police in Mozambique's capital, Maputo, used tear gas to disperse a crowd protesting alleged electoral fraud following the October 9 election. Hundreds, including journalists, scattered as police fired handguns. 2 journalists were hit by bullets but not seriously injured. Opposition leader Venancio Mondlane called for a general strike after early results showed the ruling party ahead. Tensions escalated after 2 of Mondlane's associates were shot dead. The UN, EU, and African Union condemned the violence and urged calm. Mondlane claimed the strike paralyzed the country, with widespread closures in cities across Mozambique. Finally, the BRICS Summit opens on Tuesday in the Russian city of Kazan. It will be attended by the heads of member countries, as well as UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres. Al Jazeera Yulia Shapovalova reports.
In 2024, the bloc's membership doubled, as its founding members Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa were joined by Egypt, Iran, the United Arab Emirates and Ethiopia. All have one thing in common: they're not part of the Western world, although many maintain close trade ties there. President Vladimir Putin says BRICS member countries are the drivers of global economic growth.
The total GDP of the BRICS Association is more than $60 trillion, and the total share in the global gross product confidently exceeds that of the so-called G7 countries and continues to grow.
Russian authorities are keen to promote the idea of a unified BRICS financial system to rival the dominant US dollar.
BRICS is perceived as an alternative to the dollar system. It became the platform that offers some alternative ways of carrying out economic and financial transactions. Russia proposes to use some kind of new currency, which could allow national currencies to be converted into a new unit of payment. It will reportedly be electronic digital money.
More than 30 countries have expressed interest in joining BRICS. Their representatives will head to Kazan to participate in the extended BRICS Plus format. Others, however, are in no hurry to join. Russia's ally Kazakhstan says it has no plans to seek membership in the near future. Its president, though, promised to attend the gathering.
Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan is also expected to attend. Turkey has submitted a formal application to join BRICS, and with the Middle East settlement on the summit's agenda, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas was also invited to Kazan.
That invitation came directly from President Putin, who has reaffirmed Russia's support for a two-state solution to the conflict. Yulia Shapovalova, Al Jazeera, Moscow.
Thanks, Malcolm. This brings us to the end of our regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's Safe TV2 Headline News for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for rebroadcast and at 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.